There was an idea to do a fundraiser for a men's mental health program, Heads Up Guys. A little bit off the cuff. Developed into a multi-day adventure motorcycle camp. Riding, exploring, making friends. We had a goal to raise some funds for the mental health program, to raise awareness for the concerns of men's mental health, some of the problems caused by not taking care of your own mental health, and specifically suicide prevention in men, which in hindsight hits a lot of people very closely, myself included. We accomplished the goal. We raised some money, we made some friends, we had a really good time, but we had an unexpected side effect. We accidentally created a community, and where we started off just to bring together some friends and raise some money, we ended up building a support system of people who more than just casually stay in contact, but actually genuinely care for each other and reach out for support, for advice, for help, and have built something that has turned into something amazing and beautiful. Chris, you did a lot more than just a motorcycle rally or adventure camp out. Built something amazing, and I'm glad I got to be part of planning it, and I'm glad I get to be your friend, and I love you, brother, so thank you.
Hello everyone, Sean here. Just wanted to take a minute and talk about the Get Lost, Find Yourself event up in Vancouver Island. I attended last year and it was a fantastic event. The cause is wonderful, men's mental health. Critter Moto and his friends put on an outstanding event. I will be back this year, looking forward to it, really more than any event all season. I hope to see you there.
We're gonna give this a go, even though I'm terrible at doing videos. Get lost, find yourself. What does it mean to me? You know what? I've been thinking of trying to figure out how to put it into words. Just how to describe what this event meant to me. I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words. It was the most phenomenal event I could possibly be a part of. I loved every minute of it. I just enjoyed meeting everybody. I look forward to seeing everybody again this September. Critter, you did an amazing job. We're so proud of you. We are 100% on board with helping out in any way we can. We all just kind of showed up last year not knowing what to expect, and we're family now.
At the time of this recording, it had been about a year or so ago that Chris at Critter Moto had shared a story about almost taking his life. And by him opening himself up and sharing that and bringing it out, it started a snowball of others expressing what we've all thought as men should have been probably kept inside. At least that's what we thought. So as time went on, friends began planning what would become an amazing event called Get Lost, Find Yourself. This selfless action brought to the surface the opportunity to share and confide my emotions. And because of Get Lost, Find Yourself, I am not just another statistic, but an open and vulnerable man that is able to talk to my buddies about what's always been bottled up. Thank you, Chris. Thank you for sharing your story and for creating a venue that brings to light what myself and other men have felt needed to stay in the dark. I look forward to seeing these new friends that I've made now, and I look forward to seeing these new friends that I have now, because we've been brought together through Get Lost, Find Yourself. Thank you.
Hey Chris, sorry it takes so long to get this to you. I've been at work and wanted to do it with my bike behind me, even sunny day, but that's not happening. I wrote a script, can't seem to follow it for love or money, so I'm giving up on that. Anyways, I want to support you. I want to support the what you got going on. I think it's really important that we stick together and that we're here for each other. And here goes, take 20. I have no idea, whatever. What does Get Lost Find Yourself to me? Get Lost Find Yourself to me initially was an adventure. When my brother called and said, hey, Critter Moto's putting on a ride, I didn't ask any questions. I didn't ask where is it, I didn't ask how much. I just said, I'm in. I really wanted to go. I wanted to meet the guy, the man, the legend, the myth, and some of the other people that were there. Little did I know the family that I would make along the way. I'm fairly new to riding. I've only been riding a couple of years. It was a sort of a life-altering event that caused the door to open for me to explore riding. I had no idea at the time the therapeutic value riding had, or more so the riding and the adventure community would have in helping me navigate those depressing, difficult times. Get Lost Find Yourself to me became more than just an adventure. I mean, it was a chance to go to a part of the province I don't get to very often because of distance. It was a chance to ride places that I probably never would have thought to ride. To meet some fantastic people, make some excellent new friends. It's a new family to me. Yeah, we're far flung. We're down in Washington State, Oregon State, northern province of British Columbia. But between social platforms, we're always there to help. We're always there to talk. We're always there to kick around ideas and plan and scheme and be supportive. And the community, the therapeutic value of not being alone, to know that there's a machine that you can get on that will transport you into a space that will bring you to your friends or give you an opportunity to share something with your friends. It's magic. I don't know how else to describe it. It's, how did I put this? Medicine for the soul. The motorcycle riding, adventure riding by itself is medicine. The people that I met along the way at Get Lost Find Yourself, more so. Who would want to be part of that?
Hello, I hope you guys are all well. Just talking to you from my frosty home in northern BC. Just want to say thank you to Chris Critter for putting on the 2023 Get Lost to Find Yourself fundraising ride. It was a fantastic event and means so much. For many years, I worked as a first responder, and for about 10 years, I struggled alone and with PTSD and depression, major depression, and yeah, about 3 years ago, I was at rock bottom and thankfully had some resources available to me, and I reached out and got the help that I needed. Yeah, so I still struggle, and as many people do, but it's events like what Chris Critter's put on, the Get Lost to Find Yourself event, that gives some meaning and some purpose and a sense of community. It's a great cause to support Heads Up Guys, and yeah, nobody has to do it alone. Heads Up Guys is worth supporting, and you're worth supporting. So yeah, thank you, Chris.
Hey folks, Rick here, Shoestring ADV. I attended the Get Lost Find Yourself event this year to support Chris and Heads Up Guys and maybe make some new friends. Everything exceeded my expectations. People were super approachable, the food was fantastic, and the riding was out of this world. I made a lot of great memories, and I look forward to making more next year, as me and Newton here, we're already signed up.
Hey everybody, I think you know who I am, and what does Get Lost Find Yourself mean to me? Well, first of all, it's an absolutely fantastic event that if you haven't attended, you really need to try to get into this event and do. I think there's so many facets to why this was the best event I've ever been to. One, this event would not be possible without Critter having strength to come out and tell his story. It opened up conversation. It let others like myself be able to talk about their story, their journeys. It gave us a place to come off grid, so to speak, away from phone service, to a place to where we were able to all connect and start new friendships and strengthen the bond of other friendships that we already had. The fireside chats were absolutely amazing. They were fantacular. The riding up there is just amazing. But one of the most special times for me at this event was kind of twofold. One, it was being able to do another motorcycle journey with Papa Cakes. We all know that is probably slowly coming to an end in the next few years, so I'm really valuing these long trips that I can do with him. The second was a few days before the event started, just being with Critter, being with one of my best friends in this entire world, being able to hang out with him and laugh with him and then ride with him and just see how this whole camp was put together. It's truly one of the most fantastic things I've ever been around. I'm proud of Critter for coming out with this. I'm proud of Summer and Kevin for helping with it and help coming up with these ideas. I don't think this is an event that you can actually put into words. It's an event you have to experience. It's the feeling that you have inside while you're there. It's the overwhelming allowance of everybody to let you be you, to let you be vulnerable, and just be in the moment. Just to be in the moment.
Hey, Chris. 2 minutes to 3 minutes on camera, huh? On the other end of it. That's a lot to ask. So I'm just going to ramble and tell you what Get Lost, Find Yourself meant to me. And then you can figure out what you like to keep and what you want to take out. Thank you, first and foremost, for putting all of this together and taking the time and effort and insanity to do this. You know, men's mental health in general. Men's mental health is not something that's often talked about. And I think that you putting together this event to spotlight and provide support and a community, a safety, I don't want to say safety circle, but a safety circle for people who might be struggling to come together and share and do something that they love together. Or if they want to go off on their own, they can do that too. And I am incredibly honored that you wanted me to be a sponsor and come and be the event photographer. I cannot even tell you how much that means to me, to have somebody who has that much faith in my work. And the timing at which this happened for me to come be the event photographer was really life-changing. I was not going through a good spot in my relationship life. Everything else is going pretty okay, pretty good. But I was really struggling. And knowing that I had this fantastic opportunity to be a part of something bigger than myself was huge. And while I was out in the middle of the woods camping when you and I were talking about me coming out, it was divine timing, and it fell into my lap, and it felt right. And getting out to Get Lost, Find Yourself, literally that weekend was an alternate reality step for me to see what my life, my dream life, could be like, and to pursue it. And as lost as I felt going into that weekend, I actually found myself and what I wanted to do in the future. And sharing your story and knowing that many others there have had their own struggles. Even as a sponsor and the event photographer, I was welcomed in and I felt like a part of the community. And I didn't feel alone with the struggles that I was going through. And I can't even tell you how much that meant to me. So, yeah, Lost Find Yourself was was pivotal. Absolutely pivotal in helping me to keep moving forward through my own difficulties. And it was something, still is something, that really, I really think about when I'm struggling again. When I have those days where it's just rough and you need to think about something to bring you joy and to remind you just to hang on and keep going. So thank you. Thank you very much. Take care.